And we're live. Hi, JB. It's just you and me so far, and that's assuming you're still here. Am I live? Oh my gosh. I can't tell if I'm live or not. Hang on. Oh, and still technical difficulties, even after all this time. Oh, I'm live. You can see me, right? Okay. Hi, Wise Guys Entertainment. Hello, JB. Thank you for being here first. I know this was a super last minute live stream. I don't know. Things have just been crazy lately. I can barely keep my own head on my shoulders right now. So I missed you guys and I wanted to live stream. So I just decided to do it. This is the only time I had. So we're just going for it. And Nova's here. I don't know if you can tell, but Miss Nova has something wrong with her. She lost a bunch of fur above her left eye, and I'm taking her to the vet tomorrow. I'm hoping everything's okay. She still has her amazing personality, but I'm very worried. I'm very worried. I'm a worried cat mom right now. Hi, guys. Oh, man. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Oh, my gosh. Darren's here. Hi, Darren. Hi, Kevin P. Hello, Dread Saber Phil. Yes, that's Supernova. Supernova with some super hair loss above her eye, but we'll see how that turns out. Wise Guys, thank you. Yes, I'm live. I'm glad you can hear me and see me. Did I say hi to you, Kevin? Hi, Kevin. Hi, Jedi Gemini. Hi, Madness Productions. Hi, Snobby Acorn. Oh, no, Snobby Acorn. Yeah, I haven't been super active on YouTube lately. I've got a lot going on, so I've just been taking some space and stuff, but I miss you guys, so I wanted to see you here. I know it's very last minute. I apologize for the last minute announcement about the live stream, but I figured better late announcement than not doing it at all. So hi, Steven. Subhuman, hello, Subhuman84. Hello, Madness Productions. I already said hi to you. Okay, sorry. Wise Guys, yes, I will let you know. I will keep you posted on the P.O. Box. As of now, it just doesn't make sense for me to open one. I'm actually going to be traveling across the country sometime within the next couple weeks to see my dad and kind of set things up out there. So it doesn't make sense for me to have anything at this point. I'm hoping sometime in the next few months things will settle down and be less crazy than they have been, because things have been crazy, as you all know. Oh, thank you, Spike and Madness. I appreciate that. Love your profile photo, by the way. Wise Guys, no trauma for Nova. She's an indoor cat. She's very safe. If anything, I bring plants home a lot, because if you guys can't tell, I have a bit of a plant obsession, and this is nothing compared to what I have in the rest of my apartment. So I'll be out walking and I'll bring plants home sometimes just to nurse them back to health. And I'm wondering if possibly she picked up some kind of a fungus or something from one of the plants, because she just got this scab over her eye and then it started peeling and then she just lost a bunch of fur. So I don't know. I was looking into it and initially I thought it might have been ringworm, but the scab is completely gone. So I won't have any answers till the vet tomorrow, but no trauma. Thank you for asking though. Congratulations on hitting 70 subs on your channel, Snobby Acorn. That is awesome. Keep it up. That's great. Hello, Ultimate Toby 360. Dakari Garmin. Sorry. Oh my gosh. My eyes are not lined up with my brain today. Something's missing. Dakari Garmin, thank you so much for your super chat. $5. That is so sweet. Happy Tuesday, you beautiful soul. I'm happy to hear from you. Proud to be a fan. Bless you for your kindness. Gotta go. Dakari, thank you so much. That is absolutely beautiful. That means the world to me. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Darren, that's awesome. Your daughter is going to university on Saturday. That's great. I'm glad to hear she's going. I think, I don't know. I can't imagine attending university online only. It was such a great experience for myself. I personally kind of, I think, blossomed into more of who I really am when I was at university, just between all of the different social interactions with professors and fellow students and roommates. It just really helped me kind of calibrate with a world that I wasn't necessarily used to previous to then. So that's awesome. I hope she has a really good experience there. Wise guys, no, as of now, I'm still planning on staying on the West Coast. I just haven't been home since everything happened with my mom. So I'm hoping to get out there sometime within the next few weeks or so. I also lost my, I lost my grandmother last month too. So I lost my mom, and then I lost my grandmother last month, and that was my mom's mom. So a lot has happened. It's been a really crappy year, obviously, for everybody. I know all of you have had crappy years too, but I think it's just important that I get back out east to see my family for a bit and reconnect with them. And yeah, my dad's all alone right now, so I'd like to see him and spend some time with him. So yeah, thank you for asking though. I appreciate your interest in there. Subhuman 84, you travel across the country all the time. It's part of your job. That's awesome. I love road trips. I find them, I'm driving personally because I just can't deal with flight anxiety right now. I don't know. I was just listening. Do any of you guys, have you ever listened to Art Bell, Coast to Coast, AM Coast to Coast? I was listening to one last night where he had a flight attendant on, and they were talking about just all of the problems that are riddled in air travel, modern day air travel. This was from 1997, but if anything, I think things have gotten worse. So yeah, I'm driving. I'm going to be driving across the country, probably listening to more Art Bell, but that's cool. You get to see so much. It's such a beautiful country, and I love the West Coast, but I hail from the East Coast, so that's in my heart too. Hi, Slipknot fan. Hi, Batman, big fan. Finally a stream, Manuel D. Montalvo III. Yes, finally a stream. Oh, Ultimate Toby, I will call you Hero. That's as I remember you. I remember you as Hero 360. So I'll try to remember that, instead of saying the whole thing. Oh, Matt G, thank you so much for your super chat. Best scene in Curb Your Enthusiasm is him getting high and yelling at himself in the mirror. I think that would be therapeutic. You should try it. JK. Matt, thank you. I forgot about that scene. I love Larry David, as you know, and that is an excellent scene. I need to rewatch that one. Oh, let me write that down, Matt, because that will be very therapeutic for me and cathartic. Because sometimes I feel as though my spirit animal, if I had to pick a spirit animal, would be a mix between Larry David, a cat, and George McFly. Yeah. All right. Larry, David, and David scene in mirror. Yeah. I need to rewatch that. I could use a good laugh right now. So thank you for your super chat, Matt, and thank you so much for that reminder. Thank you, wise guys. Yes, you've shared with me a little bit in one of my posts. I remember you sharing some of the loss that you've been through, and I'm so sorry. It sucks. It's just a crappy part of life, is that we lose the people that we love. I'm coming to terms with it more and more, but it's just one of those things. We can't avoid it. For some of us, I think we're lucky if we can have those losses maybe happen later in life, but some of us, unfortunately, have to experience it younger. And one thing that I've learned is there's always someone that's been through a worse trauma than I have, because I thought it was bad losing my mom or my grandparents, but I've also lost cousins, which means that my aunts have lost their sons, and there's always awful. Even losing a pet is a horrible loss. So losing someone that you're close to and you absolutely adore, and someone you've known through your life, is awful. So my heart goes out to all of you who have had any kind of loss in your life, whether it's a pet bird or a parent or a sibling or a child. There's no way around it. It's one of the hard parts of life. Thank you, Kai MFS. I really appreciate that. Mr. Pete, it's Nova, like supernova. I didn't name her for the first few days I had her. And then one day I was trying to think of something Star Wars related initially, because I've had a lot of pets that were Star Wars named. or just some kind of Lord of the Rings or whatever, X-Files, Superman, that kind of thing. But I was looking at her and she just looked like a little piece of the cosmos. So I was trying to think of a different cosmic name for her, and I settled on Nova because she's like a little supernova or a hypernova when she gets really excited. And thank you so much, Mr. Pete, for your super chat. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for wishing us a happy fall. Thank you, Batman Big Fan. I appreciate that. And I love I think that's a new profile photo and it looks awesome. Darren, I love Snowpiercer. I love Snowpiercer. Love that director. Amazing. Snowpiercer, yes, excellent. Rarely even. I just finished Lost today. It was pretty bad. Yeah, it has a strong start for the most part. I really enjoyed a lot of the characters in Lost. I love John Locke. Wasn't a huge fan of his overall arc. And I always forget the other guy's name that I love, but he's kind of like a bit of a villain. Not quite a villain, but somewhat in between. Fez, yes, down at the Star Wars Cantina. Music and laughter and old Jedi Masters at the Star Wars Cantina. Okay. When I first had, I think it was LimeWire when I was young, on my first computer, I found that song and listened to it so many times. So yeah, there's that fun story for you. Hi, Happy Dinosaur 8000. Darren, yes, I love that story. There's actually, I think it's on Netflix. I think it's a short documentary on that guy that was exonerated because of the Curb Your Enthusiasm footage. I think they had B-roll that they had filmed at the stadium. So they were able to place him there at the time of the murder, and he was able to get off of his charges, which is just awesome. It's a really cool documentary, actually. I think I've seen it twice now, and I really enjoyed it. It was well done. It wasn't over-dramatized or sensationalized, which it didn't need to be because the story had plenty meat on its bones as it was. So very well done. Recommend it. Don't remember what it's called, though. Dread Saber Phil, the Explorers Club is therapeutic for you. Search YouTube or Spotify. The Explorers Club. Okay, I'll check that out. Thank you. Wise guys, my mother passed away before her mom. Can you imagine my grandma having lost her child? Dang. Yeah. Actually, I can, because that's exactly what happened. I had a cousin who went missing about, wow, it was maybe, I don't even know how long ago, maybe 10 years ago now. He went missing, and then they found his remains a few years later. So my grandmother lost her grandson. She'd also lost a young nephew who was 8 previous to that. So we've had quite a bit of death. And then my mom passed away a few months ago, and then right after that, my grandmother has my mochuta, she's Lithuanian. She was Lithuanian. She saw so much pain and loss in her life. She lost her husband. She lost a grandchild. And also when she was a young woman, she lost a lot of other family through the war, and just had a really rough life. And she's not here anymore now. I miss her. It's just amazing how sweet and loving she was, despite all of the loss and the trauma that she suffered. It's a true testament to the human spirit that someone can go through something so tragic and still find people and things to be grateful for. And I'm trying to learn that as I go. But yeah, my mochita saw a lot of loss. And then the last one, I think she just couldn't handle it after my mom passed away. I think losing her daughter was just too much. So I can relate. I never can know how it feels because I don't know your personal experience, but I can relate to seeing those levels of loss, and it's pretty harsh. And yes, rarely sorry, I have seen the trailer for Mandalorian 2. I watched it last week. Ah, crap. Okay, I need to keep up with this chat. Sorry, guys. All right. Manuel, honestly, that's all I feel. I got sometimes just me and the ghosts. Ooh, dark. Hi, Sith Lord. Oh, well, I'm glad you're having a good day at work. I hope it's going well. Thanks for stopping in. Oh my gosh, Batman, big fan. Go to sleep. It's 1 a.m. Okay, sweet dreams. And thank you, Wise guys. I appreciate that. Lauren Smith, cat. Yes, that's my Nova. That's little Nova girl taking a nap. Rarely even. Yeah, Jack Shephard's a lot of people's favorite character. I personally wasn't that huge a fan of him. I always liked John Locke, Mr. Echo, Linus. That's who I was thinking of. Is his name Linus? I always liked that guy. Ben Linus, and Desmond. Those are my favorites. I would say Sawyer, but I feel like he was basically just a blonde ripoff of Han Solo. Excellent. Well said, Mr. Pete. Lost is proof that JJ is lame in storytelling. Good ideas, bad writing. Great ideas. Great concepts. And that's the thing. It's one thing to be able to conceptualize something new and different, but it's a completely different set of skills to wrap something up in an eloquent, meaningful way. And that's where I feel that Lost really failed, is that it had all of these ideas and questions set up, and it had a fairly good character development and interesting plot points. And then you get, I don't know, not even midway through, and you start to realize that it's just going to be more and more questions layered on top, and you're not actually getting any real answers as to what's going on. Although I must say, there is a YouTube channel that just returned after a 10-year hiatus. So you guys think I take long breaks. This guy took about a 10-year hiatus and just did an entire feature-length film wrap-up of an explanation of everything that happened in Lost and what it all meant. And he did a really good job, I must say. So even though I'm still not a huge fan of the execution of the show, I do enjoy seeing people's breakdowns of it, because there's a lot that I feel I missed, and it's amazing to see how people are able to compile so much information, theories, plot points, and stuff that we might not have noticed through it. So it's a show that had cool bones, but when it comes to the actual body of work, it just kind of ended up falling a little bit flat. Exactly, Wise guys. J.J. Abrams is well renowned for having strong starts but not being able to come to a good ending. Could not agree more. Hey, Soul Assassin! Everybody say hello to Soul Assassin. Good to see you, my friend. Slipknot fan. Would I ever do a live stream with Mr. H Reviews, or is there any other YouTubers you might do a live stream with? I would love to. Mr. H Reviews is really cool. I like a lot of his takes on things. I would love that. There are a lot of people that I would love to stream with. I've been taking it kind of slow with my channel. After everything, I just feel like I'm trying to get my head on straight and take care of other things in my life right now. I have a lot going on just in general that I need to kind of get all my ducks in a row. But then once I feel a little bit more even and like I can take care of myself and what's going on in my life, then I absolutely want to start incorporating other work into my channel, working with other people, streaming with other people. I have had a lot of requests for people to stream with that I really want to stream with. So I absolutely want to, and I will. And it feels really good too, just to have more voices than just mine. I love live streaming and talking directly to you guys. That's why I love coming on my channel and live streaming. But it's nice just to kind of have that back and forth with somebody. So yeah, I would absolutely consider or love to do a stream with Mr. H Reviews and lots of other people too. There are a lot of people that I would love to work with. So I'm in no shortage of people that I've expressed an interest in working with, or that vice versa. And I will eventually. Once I get, once I fill up my glass, then I'll be able to pour into others. I'm excited for that day. It's been a long year. Let's just say that. Hello, you dare, hey. Mateus, hello, Mateus Feliciano. It's good to see you. Ooh, beautiful profile photo. Love the Batman. Gorgeous. Hello, Fez. LOL, glad you got that. Nobody else catches the Star Wars Cantina song. Oh, I love that one. Mr. Pete needs 800 subbies. Jedi Bunny, does it ever bother you that 99% of your audience is flirty males? I don't know that 99% might be males, but I don't know that 99% are flirty. If it was flirty, it might be more challenging. But I feel like for the most part, it's just friends talking and having fun. But I guess that depends on your definition of flirty too. So I don't know. But no, either way, it doesn't bother me. I just enjoy talking with people. It's fun. Darren, yes, I love reading, but I have I heard of the Folio Society? I'm not sure. Good question. The Folio Society. Let me actually see what that is. The Folio Society. Ooh, illustrated. Ooh, pretty. Ooh. Ooh, it's pretty. Egyptian? Mesopotamian? What is this? The Egyptians, the Babylonians, the Hittites, and the Persians. That's so cool. Wait, is this what it is? Oh, wait, I'm looking at something different. I get it. Okay, so it's a company that publishes books with like beautiful hardcover collectible works. Ooh, War of the Worlds. Ooh, they do so much. Ooh, so pretty. Ooh, they have the Greek myths. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you for letting me know about them. I'm a sucker for ancient history and stuff, so I'm gonna have to look into that, but they do other things too. Very cool. Wise Guys Entertainment, you need to try and cheer up the stream. What do you call a cooler full of hot dogs? Chili dogs. That's cute. I like that. Thank you, Mr. Pete. Beautiful. Stillwind 87, hello. Thank you for being here. Hi, Gary Schartz. Gary Schartz, I can't read your name and not laugh. Thank you. Hello, Zakerot with the Cyber Frog profile photo again. Hello, how are you? Thanks for coming to the stream. Howdy. Manuel D. Montalvo III. I've been meaning to stream more in general. I just, like I was telling the chat earlier, I just haven't been able to get my head on fully straight in life yet after everything. So hopefully, this is my first stream in a while. Mateus, Wise Guys should become a channel mod. He's a cool dude. Yes, I agree, Mateus. Oh, hang on. Let me keep up with the chat first, though, because I'm really behind. All right. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Let me do it. Wise Guys, you are officially a moderator on my channel. Thank you for all your wonderful contributions and support. Hero, this school year is going to be hell. It's not even halfway through. The first month, I'm already falling behind. What makes it worse is my parents forced me to be in AVID this year. AVID? What is AVID? Hero, I'm sorry to hear that. And I hope you're able to figure out a rhythm for yourself. Don't try to conform to other people's expectations of you. Just try to do the best with what you have, because life is going to throw you curveballs, and school is just a microcosm of that. That's one thing I learned. I don't know what year you're in, but I do know that my personality wasn't really fit for being a great student throughout middle and high school. It wasn't until I got into university and I was able to explore my own interests and themes and ideas that I really blossomed more into who I am today. So, and even if you are in university, I wouldn't take yourself or the subject material too seriously. Try to strive for what brings you passion. Mr. Pete Nova is, I like dark dominant calico. That's kind of what she is. She's a tortoise shell. So a tortoise shell is what happens typically when you mix an orange male and a black female cat, because their chromosomes don't quite mix together. So it's kind of like puzzle pieces. So she's, if you look at her chest, she has like little checkerboards. She actually looks like a little puzzle. So she's pretty much dark dominant, like you said, mostly black, but she has all those flecks of orange on her and some yellow as well. Hello, dark side droids. Oh, loud, it's the bunny. Rarely Even. I loved The Force Awakens. I think JJ killed it. That film gets a bad rap. I loved it when it came out. I have to admit, I thought it was great when it came out. I definitely have a different outlook on it now. In retrospect, knowing what I've seen, and then I cannot unsee The Last Jedi, and I still will never probably see Rise of Skywalker. No, I don't think I'll ever see that one. But yeah, looking back, I think who changed my mind when I think about The Force Awakens now is Jessie Milestone. She had some pretty good takes on The Force Awakens. I don't know. There's still elements of it I like. I don't think the execution was bad. I think they did a pretty good job. I wrote such a positive review about it on Rotten Tomatoes when I first saw it. I was really hyped up about The Force Awakens. I was. It wasn't until The Last Jedi that it really hit home for me. You dare, hey. They were going to kill Jack off early, talking about Lost. That is until they saw he was kind of popular. Yeah, he was the most popular character. I guess he was like an everyman type character, so people really related to him. He just wasn't my favorite. I don't know. I personally, this is just my personal opinion, but I just found him kind of wooden, flat. But maybe that's what he was supposed to be. So he could be the lens through which we saw all of the crazy shenanigans on the Lost Island. I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't personally, I liked the quirkier, weirder characters better myself. Oh, Benzo. Hi, Benzo H. Stopping by for a quick like and a hello. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you, Benzo. I wish I could have given you guys earlier. What am I looking for? What word am I looking for? Earlier word that I was streaming, but it was kind of a last minute decision. As I mentioned, life's just been crazy. This is the first time I'm kind of coming up for air. So I wanted to connect with you guys because it's been so long. So glad you could make it for even a minute. Hi, Scott Carnell. Oh man, I'm so behind in the chat. Hang on. Oh, King of Ruckus. Hi, King of Ruckus. It's good to see you. Gary N. Oh, Gary. Thank you so much for your super chat, Gary. Oh my gosh, Gary N with a $100 super chat. Gary, thank you. Kelly, I am so glad to see you streaming. You look as beautiful as ever, and I missed your warm, welcoming personality so much. Unfortunately, I can't stay. My mom's health has taken a sudden setback, and I'm dealing with that right now, thinking of you and your dad. Gary, thank you so much. I will be reaching out to you soon. I'm so sorry about your mom. Crap. Gary, my heart goes out to you. I will be reaching out to you. I don't know if I'll have time tonight because I'm going to be streaming with the girls after this, but I will try to reach out as soon as I can. I'm so sorry about your mom. I've been thinking of you both and hoping everything's okay. I'm so sorry if it's not okay. But thank you, Gary, for your beautiful, generous super chat. And thank you for letting me know. I will be thinking of you. Everyone, please, please, please send so much love Gary N's way. Just think of him and think of his mom and hold them in your thoughts and your hearts. Man, 2020 sucks, man. No, Gary N is not Nerdrotic. Gary N is a big friend of the channel. He's been with my videos. He's been a friend since, I don't even know, when I first uploaded, I think my first video. So he's just a great friend of the channel. But no, he's not Gary N from he's not Gary from Nerdrotic. I don't know what Gary from Nerdrotic's last name is. I don't remember. I forget. I don't know people's last names like that. But thank you so much, Gary N. Send everyone, please send Gary N your love. Mateus. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's you in the photo. That's so cool. Sorry, guys. I went back up to the chat because I realized I missed a bunch of people. But, guys, that's Mateus in the photo. I have it highlighted. That's a really cool freaking photo. So that's you as the Batman. That's awesome. Did you actually make that costume? That's badass. Very cool, Mateus. And thank you for your beautiful words. That means a lot. Wise guys. What did the dog say when it won the race? I'm a wiener. That's so cute. I like dachshunds. Dachshunds? I don't know how to pronounce it. Darren, yeah, I saw that. The Game of Thrones one looked beautiful. Happy fall. Hey, Ryan Dyer, happy fall. Clan of the Cave Bear. I remember that movie. Jedi Bunny, I have an interesting book series called Clan of the Cave Bear. You may like it's set in ancient times. Do you remember the movie Clan of the Cave Bear? That's really cool, by the way, Phantom Menace. That wait, did you write it or are you talking about you enjoy it and you recommend it? Because either way, I saw the movie when I was a kid and that like affected me. I was like, whoa. Wow, imagine what it was like to be alive in those times, to be a human and to have to reconcile all the primal emotions and urges and have some form of some like semblance of morality and behavior that stayed in check with the clan itself. Oh, so interesting. Anyway. Advanced learning. Oh, I see. I see, hero. Okay. Very funny. Advanced learning. Release the Quacken. Thank you. Yes, if you guys weren't aware, the last video that I uploaded was on the Myers-Briggs personality tests and which Star Wars personality mine personally aligns with. I'm a huge fan of psychology, and Myers-Briggs is my personal favorite personality outlook program. I don't know what you would call it, but I really enjoyed it. So, and that was the first video that I ever edited. So that was pretty cool. Hey, Keck44. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind on commenting. I'm sorry. You dare, hey, yes. Or maybe they're just terms of endearment between friends. Yes, that's true. Hey, Darth Revan. I'm doing okay. I'm happy to be here with all of you guys. How are you doing? Hey, DJ Fawkes. DJ Fawkes. Phantom Menace. 2 people in your school district have COVID or 2 that they're announcing. Wow. I've known one person who passed away. He was actually a doctor who passed away when this all was first kind of unraveling. He was a doctor in New Jersey. That was heartbreaking. And I just had a friend who told me that he just had COVID, and he's a police officer in Florida. So they really need him right now when he's got it. So craziness. But that's it, man. Yeah. Wait, wise guys, did I not make you a mod? Oh my gosh, I did. I thought I made you a mod. I'm sorry. It says you're now a moderator, so you should be a moderator now. If you're not, I don't know what to do because I just added you. Mr. Dirapesh, I have an idea with the loss of loved ones. I no longer have grandparents, lost 3 cousins plus many friends to suicide, an aunt to murder, my sis to a drunk driver, and my mom to cancer. Mr. Dirapesh, I am so sorry for all of your loss. That is heavy. That's a lot. Sometimes there are just no words. Life can really be brutal. And it's the weirdest thing, like in your case, I'm sure you must look at other people, and like one thing that I've noticed for myself, and this is something that I hope I'm able to process as time goes on, but I've noticed when people complain about really petty things, it really irks me now, whereas before I think I used to have more patience. But when I hear people complaining, and it's one thing, I think there's always something to complain about in life, right? I mean, there's always something that could go wrong. But when it's really petty and it seems like that person, it's almost part of their personality profile that they're constantly complaining, that really irks me. And I'm sure, Mr. Dirapesh, with all the loss that you've suffered, I don't know, maybe you have a more stoic approach to others, but I've noticed I get a little bit more, I don't want to say short-tempered with people, but I don't have a lot of patience for people complaining about just silly things. I don't know. And you know, that doesn't mean in any way that I want to invalidate someone's suffering, because I think life is ultimately suffering as it is, but there are just so many things that could be so much worse. And yeah, Mr. Dirabesh, I'm sorry you've been through so much loss. There really is nothing worse than losing the people that we love. So I hope you're finding your own way through your life in the face of that. Because I know for me, I'm working on it, but it's a constant struggle. And I feel spread very, very thin emotionally because it's also fresh for me. So I imagine you've had some experience with that feeling of feeling probably very overwhelmed and spread thin. And then it's like the second someone asks me for something, that's the other thing I've noticed. People are reaching out, which is wonderful, but I also get overwhelmed very easily now. When I used to think I used to have more of an energetic reservoir for interactions and be able to give more of myself. But now it's like I don't know, all this loss is just, I don't know, it changes you. It changes you. So it's overwhelming. Yeah. I think that's another reason I find it hard sometimes to just log on to YouTube and do a stream or a video, because I feel very tender right now. Very tender. Yeah. Phantom Menace saw Top Gun for the first time the other night. That's cool. King of Ruckus, hello again. I know I said hello when you first were here. What? That's so weird. Wise guys, why is it not working? I keep saying I added you as a moderator. I'm not sure why it's not working, unless there's some kind of weird buffer between your channel and being a mod. I don't know. I have no idea why that would not work. I'll try it again another time. Mr. Pete, I knew Han was a goner too. As soon as that scene opened up and I saw the catwalk, even before Han stepped foot on it, I just had that feeling. I just had a bad feeling about it. I just knew that was it. I couldn't believe it. I remember I put my hands on my head and I was like, they're going to kill Han Solo. They're going to kill Han Solo. Oh my God, they're going to kill Han Solo. So the whole time I was watching it like this, like, oh my gosh. I'd probably even like this, like, oh my God, they're going to kill Han Solo. And then they did. And I think that's the most upset I've been over a movie death ever. And I felt like I had lost someone in my life, Han Solo, which is just so, you know, hyperbolic, but it was rattling. Hello, Kai. Kai MFS. Well said. Yes, he was the character's anchor. Oh, King of Ruckus, thank you. I was actually wondering where you were because I didn't see any comments from you come through. So I was like, where's King of Ruckus? Where is he? I hope he liked the video. I'm glad you liked it. I'm actually really curious to know what your personality type is. But I know what you mean. Sometimes I just don't have time to get back to people's videos in full, or to even comment in full. So I'd rather wait until I know I have the time, the energy, and the focus to write a fully fleshed out response. So I get you. I hear you. I'm just glad you saw it and you enjoyed it. Yeah. Rarely even. Well said about Jack Shepherd. You're right. You're precisely right. That's exactly what he was meant to be. The ordinary everyman. That's what I was trying to kind of say, but you said it much better than I did. Thank you. Fatal J! I have Fatal J in the stream. Hey, Fatal J. Oh my gosh. Fatal J, it's good to see you. You are awesome. How are you doing? Thank you so much for your super chat. That is so sweet. Your stream the other day, that was really fun. That was really fun. You did a great job. Everybody, please check out Fatal J. He has a great Just a great personality. I'm just smiling, just remembering how funny you were in your stream. Great energy. You read an article and make me feel like my life is lived inside that article with just energy and floating. And I wish I had that level of energy and enthusiasm and passion for life. But if I did, I would have to take like 8-hour naps because I just envy your level of energy and passion. It is truly contagious. So everyone check out Fatal J. Thank you for the super chat, Fatal J. Thank you for being here. And let's definitely stream together sometime. For sure. Hey, Run and Hide Gamer. Oh man, I'm behind on the chat again. How does anyone ever keep up with chats? I will never know. There are 50 people here. Hey, 50 people. I'm sorry if I'm taking a while to get back to your messages, but I'm terrible at keeping up with the chat. Don't ask me why. I think my reading skills are up to par. It's just my it's just my pathology. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore, but I'm so behind. I'm reading comments from like 3:34. That's 10 minutes ago. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what, guys? I'm gonna try to start at the bottom. Starting at the bottom. Now we're here. Hello, Surly Unicorn. Hello, Gary McGregor. Okay. B. Carswell, hello. Ken. Yay. Hey, Ken. Thank you for the spooky pumpkins. I'm so excited for fall. I mean, I'm kind of excited and kind of not excited just because this fall is going to be kind of crazy for me. But I just love the fall. I love any excuse to watch a good horror movie. And I just love the fall. My birthday is this time of year in October. And I just love the fall. I just love horror movies. Although I've watched so many crappy horror movies lately because you can't trust the rating systems anymore. You just can't. You cannot trust critical reviews anymore. They're all bought and sold. They're shills. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. The best horror films I've seen lately have been small, independent productions that were unassuming, and they're great. And then like the bigger ones with the better budgets are just, so many of them are just trash. But I feel like that's just film in general now. Horror is dead. Don't say that. Don't say that. There will always be the possibility for good horror. I saw a really good one recently. I mean, it's not for everybody, but it's called The Beach House. It's very minuscule, microscopic budget, body horror. Kind of has a bit of an Invasion of the Body Snatchers feel to it without trying to give away too many spoilers, but it's very subtle. It's very tiny, small, beautifully set in a beautiful Cape Cod coastal town. Strong acting, especially by the female lead. Highly recommend it. I really do. It was really good. Shoestring budget. There's another one coming out from a director. I forget his name, but I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel. He did a film called Thunder Road that was excellent, which was not a horror movie, but he is doing kind of a werewolf-themed horror film coming out, and I do have high expectations for that. And I also saw a really small budget one that took place on Zoom that had to do with demonic possessions, which was really fun and really cute. And it was kind of like, I feel weird calling it cute, but I think you'll get what I mean if you actually see it. But anyway, anytime you guys want to talk about horror or scary stories or unsolved mysteries, I'm 100% game. I also highly recommend listening to Art Bell, AM Coast to Coast, as you fall asleep at night, because that's what I've been doing, and it's fun. Adice, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, and thank you for being here. It is great seeing you. Thanks for making it. Hero, your birthday is 5 days after my birthday. That is so cool. Are you a Libra then? I'm not really too hyper aware of astrology, but I know that I'm a Libra, and I know that I'm always seeking balance, and I can never quite find it. So whatever that means. Oh, thanks for hitting the like button, Run and Hide Gamer. Yes, I did see Netflix's reboot of Unsolved Mysteries. And I have to say, nothing stacks up to the good old Robert Stack episodes. I thought it was very well done, good production value. But I don't know, I love the episodes that are, I don't know what you would call them, I guess a multi-episode format or a multi-story format within a single episode. I loved having a host like Robert Stack, and even, I always forget his name, but he was great. Dennis Farina, Robert Stack. Dennis Farina was great too. Robert Stack was my personal favorite. I love the original Unsolved Mysteries. I love the theme song. Oh my God. Yeah, I wish it was more in that vein because I really loved the original Unsolved Mysteries. And I think they would have benefited from that. I binged the whole new season on Netflix in probably 2 or 3 days. So I don't know. I like the original format better. I think that's what people really love. But luckily, all of the Unsolved Mysteries episodes with Robert Stack, barring a few episodes that they took out for some reason, are available to watch for free on YouTube. So I recommend those. Geekimus Prime. Hey, Geekimus Prime, by the way. Yes, I realized that the horror genre is the polar opposite of the superhero genre. My reading will kick in any moment, I promise. Both deal with heroes and monsters that range in normal to supernatural. Ooh, that is true. That is true. I also like to notice, I feel that oftentimes comedy and horror have very similar pacing and beats. I actually watched a horrible horror movie this weekend called Spiral, and it felt like it should have been a 20-minute SNL sketch. It was just so bad. It was just so bad, and it had very lofty ideas of itself. It had very important messages, but it just the execution was horrendous. The acting was atrocious, and it was so all over the place. And but you could still just you could hear the filmmakers patting themselves on the back. It just because of the issues that they were talking about that were so important. And the issues are important, but if anything, I think it's disrespectful to the issues themselves when you have that poor of an execution. It was like trying to be the next Get Out, but it was so sloppy and meandering and disjointed that it was just it just felt like it should have been an SNL sketch instead. It probably would have been more powerful that way. Snobby Acorn, thank you. That is a really sweet comment. Thank you. I appreciate that you appreciate my videos and that they make you feel less stressed, angry, or upset or anxious, because I know how much that sucks to feel that way. It does suck. Ooh, I've been thinking you should live stream with Martina Marcota. Could see you two getting along. Thanks. Thank you. Martina Marcota, I have to check her out. I'll have to check her out. Let me see. Does she have a YouTube? I'm sure she must, if you're recommending her. Martina Marcota? Ooh, yeah, she comes right up. Ooh. Ooh, she looks like she has some cool stuff. Cool. Whoa. I will definitely check her out. Ooh, Art in the Occult? Wow. Okay, thank you for the recommendation. Hello, P. Ferreira. How are you doing? Is B. Carswell leaving? Where does it say? I saw someone saying goodbye to B. Carswell. Well, either way, B. Carswell, thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Oh, here you go. Oh, that's cool that your dad stopped by. Yes, I'll see you tonight. I'll be on the stream with the girls. I think we're going to be drawing or something fun, something creative and artistic. So I'm looking forward to that. And I will see you there. I'm excited to see you there. And I'm sorry I never type in the stream, but I don't know how. I I know the other girls can do it, but I can't figure out on my computer how to type in the actual chat. So anytime you like say something directly to me, don't be surprised if you don't hear back through typing, because I can't type in the stream. Have no idea why. Fandom Menace, if I listen to Coast to Coast, AM, meaning Art Bell, AM, Art Bell's AM Coast to Coast, I'd be up all night listening to it. I used to do it. Like, if you like horror, try Reddit. It may not be facts, but it may interest you. Also try Expedition Unknown. Yeah, I just love Art Bell's voice. It just puts me to sleep. And if it's, yeah, I just enjoy listening to it. It helps me fall asleep, because I've definitely struggled with a lot of sleep anxiety the last few years, and I find that if I listen to something that has something that I can pin my attention to, it really helps me kind of fade off into dreamland. So that's nice. And sometimes I do listen to Reddit threads. There are these channels that have, I guess, bots that read different Reddit threads. So I'll listen to, I don't like the fake ones that we know are fake, like No Sleep or the creepypasta stuff, but I like the ones that I know are based on real, true unsolved mysteries. I really like those. But maybe not to go to sleep to, because they can be really disturbing. And I'm very sensitive to gore, and I'm very sensitive to sad things. So as much as I love the horror genre, unless it's practical effects that I can kind of work my head around conceptually, I'm not a huge fan of like gratuitous gore. And unless it's a story that has some form of like a redemption arc, or at least some kind of light at the end of the tunnel, I can be very, very darkly affected by darker subject material. But I still love horror, so who knows? Too much. I feel like I have just like too much. I don't know if you want to call it empathy, but I just feel a visceral reaction to people's pain, and whether it's physical or emotional. Sometimes more so if it's emotional. Snobby Acorn, you could never be boring. Don't say that. You're not boring. You could never be boring. Just be yourself. And I truly believe that as long as someone's being true to who they are, they're not boring. So, because I think the most boring I ever was when I was trying to fit into other people's expectations of me. So just don't do that, and you'll be less boring, according to yourself. But I doubt that you're boring. In fact, I think you're probably really awesome and interesting, and you have a lot to offer. So just tap into whatever that weirdness is. One of my favorite people in the world that I've never met, but he's one of my favorite people in the world, is David Lynch. And he's so delightfully strange and weird and tuned into something that it seems very few people are. And he's so true to himself. And I'm sure that there are probably people that would think he was boring if they were uninformed on his art or who he is. But just be your own weird self. Just do it. As long as you're not hurting people, you know. Hello, Angry Vader. How you doing? How you doing? Adis. I'm just going to say both until I learn what the actual correct pronunciation is. Where did you go? Oh my gosh, I'm behind on comments again. Of course. All right. I think it's harder to make scary movies these days since most of us have been desensitized to scary things. Yes, you have to do something new and different. I hate jump scares. I hate them, especially when they're cheap. Unless they're an earned jump scare, which you have to do through building tension over time. It's like geology. Pressure plus time equals cool rocks. That's how I feel about earned horror, is it's tension plus time equals earned jump scares, earned scares in general, earned horror. So yeah, it's if you haven't checked out work by, he's a newer, I'm gonna forget the guy's name now. The guy that did Haunting of Hill House, and he also did Dr. Sleep. I really like his take on horror because he adds a lot of heart to it and human pathology, family dynamics, but he has a really effective use of jump scares and horror too, because they feel earned, and there's a sense of creepiness factor that isn't annoying and on the nose. It's just effective. He takes notes from a lot of different styles and directors, but he has a very wholesome technique that's interesting within that genre. You don't see it all the time. JJ, aka Sith Lord 3827. No worries, JJ. Thank you so much for letting me know. I totally understand. And trust me, it's no rush at all, because I know Mary's going through a lot. I know she just moved recently, and I know she has a lot going on her end. So no stress to you, no stress to Mary. I'm just grateful that you thought to get me that gift in the first place. I know it would have been way easier if I had a P.O. box, but I don't have one, and I'm probably not getting one anytime soon. So this still is the best method, and I'm sure once it happens, it'll happen, and I'll let you know, and I'm very excited about that. So thank you. P. Ferreira, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Is he a mod now? Thank goodness. As wise guys, yes, it happened. Thank goodness. Okay. Kikamis Prime, I wonder who would win a fight between Ghostface and Batman. I don't know. I'm going to say Batman. Ooh, Ken recommended one that not many have seen called Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. It's one of my favorites. Is that Leslie Vernon, Behind the Mask, The Rise. Ooh. Ooh. Is that Jason's mom? Hang on. Is Leslie Vernon Jason's mom? Jason Voorhees? That must have been her maiden name, Vernon, if so. Really even. What was so bad about Luke in Last Jedi? He ran. He did the same thing both his masters did. Yes, but both his masters went into exile, and that's different. He did go into exile, but he ran after he was approached by his disciple, or his pupil, his would-be pupil, who was Rey, in the face of it. Yoda did not run away. He just wanted to ensure that Luke was indeed the right one that he should be training, and that he was indeed trainable, and he wasn't too old and too set in his ways. Whereas Obi-Wan effectively actually made it so that Luke came to him eventually. He was just kind of waiting it out, like the hermit, the introvert that he was. But Luke, hi Nova. Hi Nova. Hi. So it was a different situation. Luke was different. He looked at Rey, knew what the problems were in the galaxy, knew that she needed his help, and that I guess she didn't need any training after all. But yeah, just a different situation. I just don't like the way he handled that. He would not have handled it that way. I don't think he would have. Oh, I'm so behind again. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, hang on. Macy Van Dusen with the beautiful new profile photo. Best horror, and thank you for your super chat, Macy. Best horror film I've ever seen is Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. It was made for TV, and it's scary without the gore. Ooh, I love scary without gore. That's always really impressive, is when you can get effective scares without having to put gore in people's faces. I always appreciate and admire that. It's a good quality for a filmmaker to have. Let me put that on my list, and also the Leslie Vernon one, because I need good horror to see. If I had the balls, I would love to be a filmmaker of some sort, and I would love to do horror, but like meaningful horror. I don't know if that makes sense, but not the gratuitous, annoying, just pure shallow scares horror, but something that effectively made people look inward or outward in a new way. Rise of Leslie Vernon. Thanks for the recommendation, guys. Okay. Chris Olivio, I have not watched Cobra Kai yet. I I actually never saw the original Karate Kid. I know I missed out. Yes, it was Mike Flanagan, Mateus. Chris, I have not, so I haven't seen Cobra Kai. I've heard good things. Jeremy actually told me that I should watch it like whenever it first came out, which had to be 2 years ago. And I just watched Rich Evans and Jay Bauman talk about it too, and they seem to enjoy it. And I always appreciate recommendations from those folks. Snobby Acorn's making a drawing. Thank you, Snobby Acorn. I love that. P. Ferreira, some weeks ago, I noticed cracks in my bedroom ceiling. I was advised to sleep in another room, and 5 minutes after leaving the room, my bedroom ceiling collapsed. I had anxiety before that happened. So, wow, that is really scary. I'm glad you had that anxiety feeling, because who knows, maybe there was something, your spidey senses were tingling and you just knew to get out. Ooh, I have chills. Ooh, that's scary. Oh my gosh. I had an earthquake. I mean, this is not even close, but I had an earthquake last week, and I was listening to Art Bell, AM Coast to Coast, and it was a story about poltergeists moving stuff around people's homes. And I'm a skeptic. I'm a huge skeptic. I'm not a cynic, but I'm not a believer necessarily. I'm just very skeptical. So I don't necessarily believe in or subscribe to any of those things, but because of the subject material, the whole bed was shaking because of the earthquake, and it was so scary. And I was in kind of like a half dream state. We've had a few earthquakes out here, and they're short, but it's scary. It's very scary. So Pete Ferreira, long story short, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you weren't under your ceiling when it caved in, because that is horrifying. Horrifying. That's horrifying. Really, even I don't like horror films. I have enough anxiety to begin with. See, that's why I find horror films cathartic, is because they allow me to escape my own personal anxiety and put myself into a narrative where the stakes are high for the storytelling and the characters involved, but not for myself. So it almost allows me to be kind of in that faux anxiety state where I'm vicariously fearful for the characters, but it takes my mind off of all of the actual horrors going on in my own personal mind. So, yeah. But I understand. I know quite a few people that will not watch horror because it's just too dark for them or it gives them too much anxiety. I only like really well done horror, though. I don't like cheap, annoying horror. Just because something's a cult classic doesn't mean I love it. I like it to have some depth and meaning to it, and to have some kind of a catharsis to it, too. Ken, yes, I look forward to seeing The Haunting of Bly Manor, too. That is it for those of you who aren't familiar with Mike Flanagan. That's his name. Thank you for whoever just mentioned it. Mike Flanagan did Haunting of Hill House, and he's following it up with another series in the same vein called Haunting of Bly Manor. By the way, guys, another great show. It's on Apple TV, which I don't have, but I'm lucky enough to have someone in my life who has built his own server and was able to pull it from the Apple TV server and share it with me. Sorry, Federal Crimes Unit. But yeah, there's a show it was produced by, I think, M. Night Shyamalan called, what was it called? Servant. And it was excellent. Highly recommend that one. Highly recommend it. Great fall show. Takes place in Philly. Excellent acting. It has a guy from Black Mirror that I forget his name. Lauren Ambrose, who played Claire in 6 Feet Under, who's one of my favorite characters. Phenomenal actress. Beautiful red hair. And speaking of red hair, Ron Weasley, Rupert Grint. Great cast. Great, strong cast. Really compelling story and material, and really beautifully shot. Phenomenally acted. Great show. Servant, check it out. DJ Fox. Oh, I didn't see Sketch Therapy's comment because I'm trying to keep up now. We'll see if I can actually do it. I don't think I ever can. It's been a while. I wish she would stream more because she's great, but I understand why she hasn't. Thank you for understanding. That's really sweet. Thank you for understanding. It means I hope you guys know how much it means when you guys know what's gone on this year, and when I hear people say they understand why I haven't been streaming or posting, because I want to. Trust me, I really want to more. But getting my life in order in the wake of everything that happened in my personal life, it's been a struggle to make any extra time for YouTube. As much as I miss you guys, and you guys bring me so much joy and meaning and connection, it's definitely hard to get myself in that headspace. So thank you for understanding. It means a lot. Macy, yes, you see Nova. She's hanging out by the window. Right, Nova? Yeah. Hi. Hi, Nova. There she is. Ooh, Geekamus. I'll have to check out Pete from Creepy Little Book. That's cool. Yes. See, Jizz. Oh no, you made me pronounce that name. I hate when people do that. Too gullible. Anyway, CG, I'm just going to call you scariest movie, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That is unintentionally scary. Yes, it is. Ah! Oh, I'm behind. Matt G. Hang on, let me read this in my best Valley Girl accent. Hang on, Matt G. Okay. Oh my gosh, Matt G with a $2 super chat? Oh my God, Kelly, you're like streaming or something, as if. There was my Valley Girl impression. Thank you, Matt, for your super chat. Ooh, thank you, Rarely Evan. I just saw The Frozen Ground on Netflix. Let me write that one down. I just saw The Frozen Ground. The Frozen Ground. That sounds familiar. I might have seen that. Is that Japanese? The Frozen Ground. No, I'm thinking of a different movie. Frozen Ground. I do like mystery thrillers. That's a good, if you're not going to watch horror, mystery thrillers are a good step. Anyway, Sketch Therapy. Do not Google Killing Ground. Just watch it. I don't know if I've seen Killing Ground. I won't Google it, but I think I've seen Killing Ground. That sounds really familiar. Hi, Riff Rocker Don. Hello. Mateus, I gotta go now. I have another live stream to attend. We'll try to come back if I can. If I cannot, make sure to take care of yourself. You're one of my favorite YouTubers out there. Thank you, Mateus. That means so much to me. Thank you so much. Enjoy your next live stream. I probably won't be here too much longer because I actually have another live stream to attend as well. So I will hopefully see you next time I'm out and about. But enjoy your night. Enjoy your live stream. Hero, I'm not sure how to interpret your message, but I am not trying to give you pity that you don't want. So hopefully, yeah. Anyway. Oh my gosh, so behind on chat. Sorry, guys. Peekaboo Prime. I am surprised you don't know about Pete from Creepy Little Book. Mary Mayhem is a friend of his, and she never brought him up with you. Not yet. but I don't think I've really, to be fair, I haven't really expressed how much I don't know if I've really gone into how much I absolutely adore horror, and scary stories and unsolved mysteries and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if people weren't even aware that I'm into that stuff. So, but let me write his name down too. What's his name? Creepy Little Book. Creepy Little Book. I will check him out. Hello, Jen M. Beers. Good to see you. Jen M. Beers. Hi, Kelly. Notice a live stream. Alas, no time to watch. So just a 6 month later check. Any progress in getting to play Nier Automata on PS4? Not yet. Not yet, Jen M. Beers. I am still video game free for quite a long time. I don't remember the last time I played a video game. It's been a long time, but I am still clean and sober from my video game addiction. But I will keep you posted. I will let you know if I ever do play that. Really? Even what's the worst ending to a TV show you've ever seen? How I Met Your Mother and Dexter atop my list. Well, I never watched those. I watched a few of Dexter, and I never personally got what the hype was about. I thought it was really kind of cheap, and I wasn't a big fan, but I heard people were. Actually, I think I did see the finale to that. Yeah, when he becomes a lumberjack or something in Alaska. Yeah, that was pretty lame. Yeah, that one was pretty lame. I've never seen How I Met Your Mother, but I've heard people were really not too happy with the ending. I'm trying to think of what TV show, worst ending to a TV show. There was an awful one that came out a few years ago with Jessica Biel, and I don't remember what it was called. Jessica Biel and Bill Pullman. The whole show was awful, but the ending was just rotten, just terrible. I was not a fan. Macy, cats are made of iron, lithium, and neon feline. Yes, very cool. Oh, Game of Thrones, Riff Rocker, yes. And Addice say Game of Thrones. Yeah, I'd have to agree. Game of Thrones was the worst shite show I've ever seen. It had such promise, but then I started noticing around season 4 and thereafter, I wasn't a fan of the execution, and yeah, it just got worse and worse exponentially. The last 2 seasons were, I have chills from how bad it was. Oh my gosh. The Frozen Ground stars Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, and Vanessa Hudgens. Cool. Free Kodak Black. Seinfeld's ending was this. Seinfeld's ending was pretty bad. Yeah, it was kind of, I guess, lackluster for what the show had built up. I wasn't a huge fan of that one either. Yeah, it was pretty meh. Best endings gets filed under Breaking Bad, 6 Feet Under. I personally like the end of The Sopranos. I think, yeah, Geek Miss Prime. Shh, don't tell anybody. There might be people that haven't seen the end of The Sopranos yet. Shh, don't tell them how it ends. Mr. Pete, bye, my majesty, bye all dinner time. Enjoy your dinner, Mr. Pete. Yeah, they were in, yeah, I don't want to say it. Personally, yes, I do think Mr. Soprano. Mr. Soprano. I do think Tony was whacked. I do. But that show was so existential and psychological. I just love the ending. I think it was actually really fitting for what it was. I remember a lot of people were annoyed with it, but I think if you take it in the terms of what it really was at its core, it wasn't just about the mafia. It wasn't just about family. It was about the inner workings of someone's mind, meaning Tony Soprano. And it was almost very cosmic, that ending. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, Sterling Unicorn. Star Trek: The Next Generation had a good ending. Star Trek: The Next Generation, I think, did everything well. Really Even, yes, Breaking Bad had a perfect ending and a perfect follow-up. Love Breaking Bad, love Better Call Saul, too. Wasn't as huge a fan of the El Camino movie, but still, awesomeness in that whole storyline. Macy Van Dusen, please give Nova a really good rub down for me. I will. She'll have a day at the cat spa from you. I was telling people when we were first signing on, Nova lost a little fur above her eye. I thought she might have had ringworm. I'm taking her to the vet tomorrow, but she's an indoor cat, so I have no idea what it could be. Hopefully she's good. Okay, just... Oh my gosh, Really Even. Chadwick Boseman passing away. That was really sad. I had no idea he was suffering or sick at all, and that was just really sad. Yeah, that was awful. So young and so talented, and just another one of those crappy parts of life. Don't worry guys, I am reading a lot of your comments, especially Wise Guys' inside jokes. I'm just trying to make sure I keep up with the chat, so I'm trying not to read all of them. Fandom Menace, horror and zombies are hard to do today, or really well if you have to get really, really dark and don't want to think, and I don't think many people are willing to be able to do something that is needed. Yeah, it's true. That's true. And people are really shying away from doing anything original, really doing passion projects, unless you get the funding as an independent filmmaker. I think most of the money is obviously in the big studios, and they're not really making anything new and exciting anymore. So rarely. But that's just how it goes. That's just the way it goes. Ooh, Hero just got into the Halo franchise. That's cool. Jen M. Beer is like this. Okay. According to the showrunner, The Sopranos ending was meant to be for viewers to make up their own. As he was saying, Tony Stark would always have to be aware of his surroundings. I think it was a cop-out. I could see that. I could see the showrunner's angle there, in which case I see the art behind it. But I can also see why you're frustrated with it and why a lot of people were frustrated with it. Wise Guys, are people born with a photographic memory, or does it take time to develop? That's cute. I like that. Jedi funny. It's strange because I remember Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers saying you're weird in a good way, but you just come across as intelligent, so maybe that's weird for Americans. Well, to be fair, I'm only a first-generation American. I am the child of immigrants. Actually, my dad's technically an American too, but I'm the child of at least one immigrant from another country, so maybe I'm not quite as American. But yeah, I am weird. I'm the first person to admit I'm weird, and you guys don't really get to see my full weird side. I definitely have a goofy, weird, strange side that I don't always show. And I'm sure as I get more comfortable with the channel and live streaming again, and there's some of the general malaise from all the trauma I've been through in the last few months lifts, I'm hoping maybe my goofy side will come out a little more. I would appreciate that, but yeah. I like the comment. And I'm fine. I'm fine with being weird. I actually consider people calling me weird a compliment at this point. Normal's boring. Yadare, thank you so much for your super chat. $9.99 super chat from Yadare. Thank you so much. If you want audio thriller style drama, check out House in Cypress Canyon from Suspense, Three Skeleton Key from Escape, and A Knock at the Door from Lights Out. A few of my favorites. I'm going to, instead of writing that all down, I'm going to take a photo. So everybody smile while I take a photo of the live stream. Woo! Photo op, Kodak moment. Yeah. Thank you for those recommendations. You know I'm always looking for those. And I will. I like the titles. Very cool. Very cool. Appreciate that. Gary McGregor, I prefer eccentric. Yeah. I'm kind of eccentric. I feel like I'm too, I don't know. My train of thought got interrupted. Wise guys, you're an awesome mod. Thank you. Thank you. Wise guys, do you think caskets made out of glass will become popular? It remains to be seen. Oh no. That's actually really interesting. I went down a weird internet rabbit hole a few years ago where I was looking at old caskets, and they used to have windows in the caskets back in the days when a lot of people passed away, but you weren't actually able to confirm whether the person was dead. So that was in the days where you would have a bell up top by the tombstone, and there would be a string attached all the way down to the casket. So if the person woke up and they weren't really dead, they could ring the bell. It very seldom happened, apparently. But yeah, there used to be like little windows. I never was able to find a photo of it, but there used to be almost like what's the thing called in the top of a submarine where you can look out, periscope. And you could look, but it was reversed. So you could look in and see the person in the casket to see if they were moving around, because they'd have a glass top. I don't know why I'm just like interested. I have morbid curiosity, I guess, but there were some very different, interesting ways of handling those things back in the day. Periscope. Was it a periscope? Yeah. Sketch therapy. I hope we all go from weird to eccentric. Yeah. P. Ferreira. I'm sorry, this comment is amazing. My mom is a Libra, so I witness her weirdness all the time. Most Libras are friendly, apart from one on OnlyFans who just demanded I give her money. Oh my gosh. Is that what OnlyFans is? That's what I assume. I mean, I don't know much about it, but from what I know, that's basically what it is. It's just people telling you to give them money? Or is it like, I don't know. I'm not a person of the internet anymore, I suppose. I don't know. Sketch therapy. I think the difference between eccentric and weird is income. Yeah, so in that case, I'm just weird, because I think if I was eccentric, I would have a lot more money. Like an eccentric billionaire who drives a Model T and has a miniature pony in the front seat and lives in an underwater plexiglass bubble. Like, that's an eccentric person. A weird person is me living in a one-room apartment with a cat. That's me. Weird. Oh man, I'm behind on comments again. Oh my gosh. Matt G, what stream are you going to be on later? There's a stream. I don't remember what we call it. It's just me and a few other girls from the Geeks and Gamers community, and it's on the Geeks and Gamers website, I think. I think it's like a website exclusive, so we just talk about girl stuff, and we be girls. We just be girls, you know? We just be girls. So yeah, it's just like a little estrogen party, and we started doing it. Krista invited me a few weeks ago, so we've been doing it, and it's really fun. It's like a small little get-together, and it's just, yeah, we just like do each other's hair and nails. I'm just kidding. We don't. I wish we could, but it's just virtual. So yeah, it's not a public YouTube stream, I don't think. Although it might be one day. I think we're waiting to see where it goes. Gary McGregor, point of order, writers, etc., even if not rich, can be considered eccentric, so we can too. That's true. You're right, Gary. You're right. Thank you, Mr. McGregor. I appreciate that. Darth Revan. I'm super weird because I live in a 1-bedroom apartment with 4 cats. Yes. I love cat people. I love cat people. I would so much rather someone be a quiet, weird cat person than like a boisterous, loud, normal person. Yeah, so I appreciate that. Yes. Oh my gosh, sketch therapy. It is so expensive here. It's crazy. I mean, I'm paycheck to paycheck at this point. There's no way. It's insane. And I thought I lived in New York before, and I thought that was expensive. I was living, actually my space was bigger, but it was a basement apartment. Some of you guys remember those days. It was so different. But I love it out here. I'm not complaining at all. I love my apartment. I don't need a lot of space. I have natural light. Nova's happy. And I love it. It's beautiful. The weather, you can't beat it, unless, you know, I get stuck in a fire or an earthquake, in which case, ouch. But luckily, I only had to deal with earthquakes so far. So we'll see where that goes. Hey, Generation Productions. Welcome. Love the hat. Love the hat. Yes. Sanctuary of Geeks. Thank you. Oh my gosh, my alarm. Oh my God, I'm so glad that it didn't scare me. I set an alarm, guys, because I actually have to get going, but let me read this super chat from Sanctuary of Geeks, but I have to start my other live stream soon with the girls on the Geeks and Gamers girls. Sanctuary of Geeks, thank you so much. $10 super chat, 10-pound super chat? I'm still not familiar with the international denomination signs yet, but hi, Kelly. I was literally just talking about you on my live stream. Actually stopped to watch your stream. Far more interesting than my nonsense. Love to have you as a guest if I can. How can I get in touch? Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Sanctuary of Geeks. I am kind of hard to get in touch with just because I don't have a Twitter and I'm not active on social media. Look out. Oh, yeah. I need to make an email, man. I need to just make an email. I will keep you in mind. I have a few things to take care of. I'm actually driving across the country to see my dad in a couple of weeks, but I would love to stream with you. So thank you for letting me know that you're interested in that. I will try to find you in one way or another and let you know when I have the free time and the ability to. It's going to be a while until I get my head on straight in life in general, but thank you so much for being here, and I'm flattered that you would like to stream with me. So yeah, thank you, and I will definitely get a hold of you one way or another. Bye, Kevin P. Oh my gosh, David Harvey. Oh, David! Oh my gosh. Hang on, I need a second. That's a lot. Thank you. David, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, David, that's so sweet. That means you've been like listening to the live stream and just like hanging out, and then you just sent that super chat. Okay, let me read this out loud, guys. Let me read this out loud, guys. Sorry, sometimes words fail me. David Harvey with a very, very generous super chat of $250. Always enjoyed your horror thriller films. Always enjoyed horror thriller films. Have not captured my attention. Like Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window from 1954. Excellent choice. I love Hitchcock, and Rear Window is freaking awesome. A Star Wars pun for you. Why is Yoda such a good gardener? Because he has a green thumb. Yes, he does. Oh my gosh. Something to help with Nova's visit to the vet. Looking forward to the G&G live stream. Oh my gosh, David, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Thank you. seriously, David, thank you so much. That truly means so much. And I don't know how you freaking knew this, but I swear that is around the price that they charge to do a ringworm test. And I just told her vet that I couldn't get it. But you are legitimately helping me with being able to pay for Nova to get tested for ringworm, because that is, I swear, I think that's what she has. And now I can sleep soundly knowing that I can figure out what's wrong with her. So thank you so much, David Harvey. That truly does help go towards such an important cause for me. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. That's crazy. Thank you, David, for always being so generous and kind. It's amazing. I really appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Oh, okay. Oh man, I have to get going, you guys. I don't want to. I don't want to leave you guys. It's so nice to catch up with you finally. Oh, okay. But this has been beautiful. This has made my whole freaking month at this point. I swear. You guys are the best. King of Ruggeds, it was great seeing you. Thank you for stopping by. Oh. Thank you, Snobby Acorn. It is a UK pound from the UK. Okay. Ah, oh my gosh, I'm late. Generation Production. See you later. Bye, Surly Unicorn. B Carswell. Yes, I'm going to be on the girls' stream tonight. Oh, and I should address that. David, the Geeks and Gamers stream. Oh yeah, you've been there. You know. So it's like on the actual website. Okay, I felt like I had to explain that to people. Sadako24. I don't have a link to it. It's on the Geeks and Gamers website, I believe. So I don't have a YouTube link. In fact, I was explaining earlier, I can't even type in the chat because I can't even figure out how to type in the chat because it's not on like a public YouTube thing. So I wish I had a link to send you guys, but I don't. I'm amazed that I'm even there. But yeah, anyway. Generation Productions. We were just talking about general things. I very rarely have a topic, although I really would like, let me know what you guys think of this. Oh my gosh, I really have to go. Because I have to pee before the other stream starts. But anyway, I would really like to talk about any of you guys, if you have favorite unsolved mysteries that are true, or any of your favorite scary stories that are true, or just general stuff like that, just for October, just because I feel like it's a fun time to get into that kind of stuff. Favorite horror films, that sort of thing. So maybe next time we chat. Hopefully it's not a year from now. Matt G. Matt G. Thank you for the $2 super chat. And most importantly, shout out to Drunk 3PO. You always have to shout out to Drunk 3PO. Drunk 3PO deserves all the shout outs because he's like the shout out king and he gets shout outs from everyone. And I'm amazed that he hasn't gotten a shout out from other people that like Gandhi and Mother Teresa, because if they had the opportunity, I feel like they would reanimate themselves just to give Drunk 3PO a shout out. Yeah. You guys are the best. I'm so happy I was able to say hi to you guys. Thank you, Stephen Yarnell. Yeah, Nova, Stephen. Thank you. Ooh, the Voynich manuscript. Good one. The Voynich. Yes, that is a very interesting one. Indeed. Stream before the stream. Slipknot fan. It will be on the G&G website, I believe. I don't really even know. I don't even know where it is, to be honest with you. I'm just like, I just go where people tell me to go. I don't even know anymore. I just, who even knows? But I really do have to go because I do have to pee and I should have a little snack before I go on so I'm not hangry. Ooh, Free Kodak Black. Oh, Jack the Ripper, a Freemason hired by Queen Victoria. Is that the theory? Ooh, I've never heard that theory. Good one. Is my favorite unsolved mystery. I love that theory. Wait. That would make sense with the timeline because that was Queen Victoria at the time. Ooh, I like that. A Freemason hired by Queen Victoria. But why did she want him just to kill prostitutes? Just to scare people out of the profession? They needed to do it. I mean, they needed to make their skrill, you know? That was their way. That was their only way at the time. Guillermo Torloni. I love that name. What does your shirt say? I can't tell. Is that a razor blade with a bride and groom? I can't tell. Anyway, I gotta get going. Oh, Hero, tell Joel I send him my regards. I haven't seen Joel, and Joel's not here. We don't have Joel Barnes here. B. Carswell. Yes, History Buffs, one of my favorite channels. He does the From Hell video. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Okay, I'll check that one out. Thank you. Okay, guys. All right, guys, I gotta go. I love you so much. Did I read? I think I read all the super chats, right? Let me double check. Yes, I did. You guys are the best. Hello, Hussam. Oh, I'm leaving. I gotta go, but it's great seeing you. Great seeing you, Chris Neville. Okay. Bye, guys. I love you all so much. Ryan Dyer just got back from the car mechanic. Mechanic. Oh my God. Oh, I have a story about a car. My car. Oh. Long story short, I'm gonna have to rent a car to go across the country. But anyway. Oh, thank you, wise guys. The trying, I appreciate the thought. That means a lot that you tried sending me a super chat. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. Don't worry about it. I was just so grateful to have you here. You make a wonderful mod. And yeah, guys, you guys are the best. See you soon, B. Carswell. Okay, guys, I love you all. May the force be with you. Okay. Hang on. Oh, wait, I forgot something. Hang on. Let me just check something with Nova real quick.
Oh, hello, everybody. Did you almost forget that I was going to sing a song for you before Mommy left the live stream? Let me think. I want to sing a pretty song for you. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No. I forget the rest of the words. But I gave it my all. I gave it all my vocal integrity. And I love all of you so much. Please wish me well and hope that I feel better soon. Pray that I don't have COVID. Love you all so much. May the force be with you. Goodbye, everybody.